You may have noticed these metal barriers in town. They are to either restrict or totally block vehicular movement. They give law enforcement officers the opportunity to quiz commuters who are moving from one place to the other during the partial lockdown. The first checkpoint was at the Dankwa Circle. Well, this gentleman works with a delivery company. He was just quizzed by the police as to why he's not having any form of identification on him. Let me get close to the police.
We request for your ID. If you don't have the ID, we saw that you are just coming to town just to do unnecessary things. We return you. You go back. And if you have the ID too, then we allow you. I think that education have to go far. We need more education.
This is the situation at the Olympia area in Labadi. You've seen that the traffic is really building up far to the Melcom area at Labadi. I have here with me some of the officers. This is a joint military and police task force doing the work here. Now they are quizzing some of the occupants of the vehicle. Let me find out. This gentleman is just showing some form of ID as to why he should be allowed to move. Gentlemen, tell us your name and where you are moving from and where you're going to.
I'm Bismarck Afote. I'm coming from GRA. The car did overstay and I went to pay, so I'm going home to Tishinungwa.
All right, so he is coming from the GRA in Accra Central, the ministries area, to his home. Now let me move close to the officer who is commanding the exercise here and talk to him. Seeing that because of the exercise here, traffic is building up here. Are there no other innovative ways to do this so that the traffic will reduce?
We employ a lot of innovations. Let's say it is 2 lanes, so we'll be here, one will be checking the other side, I'll be at the other side, and I'll signal the one at the place that I finish with these 2-3 cars. He should give them the pass to drive on.
So as you can see that this motor rider has just been asked to park his motorbike. Sir, why have you been asked to park your motorbike?
They are asking about my identity card, like the card that so that I was able to work. Yes, the card that so that I was able to.
So it means you don't have your ID card on you now.
I have my ID card, but it just removed from my neck. I went to tell my just removed from my neck, so it has left only the cable on my neck.
So how are you going to be able to deal with it? Because if you don't have an ID, you may be returned.
Oh, I'll talk to them. So maybe they're human beings, so I'll talk to them. Maybe they'll get understand from me.
Obeng has to call his office for them to bring another form of identification before he will be allowed to move to his destination. Let me find out more questions being asked.
Come again. I will go for headquarters. Fire headquarters. I will go carry my boss. Are you an fire officer? My father, senior officer. So where is your identity card? I drive my boss. Yes, I know you are driving your boss, but yes, you should have an identity card before you be able to move. I don't have son, sir. I don't have son. Yes, sir.
Park here and call your boss before you will allow you to go. Park walk.
At the Accra-bound section of the Tema motorway, there was traffic building up due to the exercise. Officers stationed here were strictly enforcing the law and were allowing some motorists to proceed with their journey. There were others who were not that fortunate.
Manet, we are going to Shiashi. We start Shiashi.
What did you go to Manet to do?
Please, that's our workplace.
Where do you work?
Manet.
What work do you do?
POP.
What's your ID card?
Please, we don't have ID card.
Are you supposed to be working?
No, so when we went, our boss said no work, so we are now going.
Since when did you last work there?
Like we don't used to go to it because of the logs.
The police officer is asking them to, get into the police car. Obviously, they are going to be detained.
It's because
I can three of you go and deliver food.
Oh please, please. He doesn't know the people. You see, he doesn't know the people. If
Listen to yourself. Look at the excuse you are giving. Listen to yourself. How can 3 of you go and deliver food? The driver alone can go and deliver this food.
In the Imposition of Restrictions Act 2020, if you violate the lockdown, the partial lockdown rules, you can face up to 4 years in prison or pay a fine of 6,000 to 12,000. So if you do not have anything really essential to do in town, please stay home to avoid this situation. My name is Kojo Ajman, reporting for Citi News.